No cows were harmed in the making of this video. Hello everyone, today we'll be starting a brand new Let's Play series, great pronunciation, on FTB Academy, and I'll try my best to teach you guys on everything you'll need to know to get started, and just general things to improve. Alright, so we're first going to start off with this right here. Welcome to FTB Academy. This mod pack is designed to teaching new players how to play modded Minecraft. So this is just a basic tutorial on skipping the school, and usually I would skip the school, but for the sake of this video, I will keep it here. So we have JEI, and this just teaches you how to use JEI, and I'll go into this in more detail through the playthrough. And the first thing we're going to want to do is head into the storage room. So we head over here. We're then going to go open the iron chest, diamond chest, and small storage crate. And then we're going to go upgrade this chest with this wood to iron chest upgrade, and this is part of the iron chest mod, which just adds a bunch of chests to the game. There we go. Now we're going to look at the storage. So we can shift and then left click to take out a stack, or we can just left click regularly, take out one. We can also right here, this is a compacting drawer. So what it does is it takes ingots, it turns into blocks, or it takes ingots, it turns into nuggets, and vice versa. So if we take out all the ingots, you'll see that this also went down. So there's not really 8 ingots and 80 nuggets. This is just how much there is total. So put that in there, we can take 1 iron block out. Alright, now into refined storage, which I did make a tutorial about. This is just another refined storage setup. We have a 1K storage disk here that we can put into here. And what this will allow us to do is to grab the bucket that's inside. And with the bucket, we can fill this up and dump it into here. These are just portable tanks from thermal expansion. So if we move on to the next chapter, you see arrows on the ground, and this is technology and automation. So going into here, we're going to have to set up these servo things. So filtering, and we're going to go set up some filters. So we have the general filters, and over here, let's take all the items. So as you can see here, we're going to put the ores, so diamond ore, gold ore, and iron ore. Diamond, gold, and iron. And then we're going to turn on this on. Right here, we're going to use dirt, put the dirt in here. This one, we're going to need everything. And then we're going to turn this to a blacklist. And that is just a filter, so everything that will flow through here will just get filtered out in here and put into these individual chests. You can pull that lever. And then what we're going to take now is the crescent hammer that we get and right click the top tank with the crescent hammer. So that's just going to pull the fluids into right here. And then we're going to right click the servo below the tank, so right here, and click the redstone button top right corner and change redstone control to ignore. So right here, this just tells the servo if you need a redstone signal to use it. So if we press ignore, then it can just run without it. And if we put a coal generator here, this just generates some RF or forge energy, FE as it's called, with some basic coal. So we dump that in there. You see it's going to be generating crystal flux. This is just all different ways to say energy. We can put a leadstone flux ducts here. This is just a wireless. This is just a wire for transmitting energy. As you can see, the RF right here is being filled with energy. And then we can take 4 iron ore out from the ore chest that we already have here and smelt them in this redstone furnace. Alright, now that we have our 4 iron, we can continue on to the next stage. So this is going to be covering astral sorcery and botanum, even though we're going to do astral sorcery first. So if we take out everything here, we're going to want a place our crafting table right here. And then if we take a look at the crafting recipe, we're going to need a resonating wand. So if you see this, we're going to need 2 marble, 2 aquamarine, and 1 ender pearl. We arrange them like so. We get a resonating wand. Now we need a luminous crafting table. So to make a luminous crafting table, we have to get 6 marble, 1 sooty marble, and 1 crafting station. So tip what you can use here is if we search up the luminous crafting table in JEI, what we can do is just select it, press this plus button, and then as you can see, it'll just automatically pull it from our inventory and put it into the crafting tray, so you don't have to do it yourself. Now, if we put this down on the quartz right here and check this, you make some illumination powder. So how do you make this? We're going to need 4 glowstone dust and 1 aquamarine. We need 16 of these. There we go. And then if we just tap it, the sound will go, and we get 16 illumination powder. Now moving on to Botana. Botana, we're going to need a book first. So if we enter into the bottom area, we can pull out all the materials we'll need for this. So we're going to need an endo flame first. So it says magical flowers are created in the petal apothecary. Fill it with water using a water bucket. Make and then throw the petals according to the endo flame crafting recipe. So we're first going to take this petal apothecary and put some water in it. And you can see we're going to need 2 brown petals, 1 of the white ones and 1 of the red ones. So we can make 2, that's the wrong one, and 2 light gray ones. Light gray, my mistake. So then if we just toss them in, 1, 2, one of these, and these, and we're going to need a seed as some sort of catalyst, and we get 1 endo flame. Now, if we put the endo flame down on this grass block right here, and then we toss some coal around the endo flame, it will start to produce the energy or just the flame from it. So now we're just going to hold shift, as this says, and right click the mana spreader. And then we're going to shift and right click the mana pool. And what this will do is start to fill this pool up with mana. So then we can just drop 1 iron ingot into it, and we're going to get a mana steel ingot. Alright, we need 2 of them. And then we can craft an elementarian ingot by dropping 2 mana steel ingots into the elven portal. And this is the elven portal. We'll get more into detail on this as we progress. We just drop 2 of them down. We'll get 1 elementarian ingot. And that's going to be the end of the tutorial, so let's head straight to the overworld and hope we have a good seed. This is some great spawn. We just spawn underneath a marble pillar. So let's just dig ourselves out. Now these temples here, they have a little secret in them. Now because I don't have a pickaxe, I cannot show you, but if you mine underneath these 4 pillars, one of them will have a chest with some basic astral sorcery material. Let's first secure some food. Now you're going to need lots of food in this one pack, as sometimes you will run out, and then that sucks because you cannot regenerate your health. So if you find some cows, some sheep, some pigs, or chickens lying around, make sure to kill them with the axe you have, just to grab the beef. And a tip, if you don't know, when you're jumping up and you hit a mob while you're still in midair, you will deal more damage. For example, this cow right here has 5 hearts, meaning he has 10 health points total. My axe only does 9, so if I hit it, it'll be left on 1. However, if I do a critical hit, it will do more damage, meaning that I can kill the cow in 1 hit, which is great because cows running away is extremely annoying. There we go. Okay, now that we have some beef, we can start by getting into the actual mod pack. Now, a great mod in this mod pack is called ore excavation. And if you had options and control and search up ore, click category, you can see that we have excavate and shape toggle edit. I would keep this unbinded because you could use the key that's default set to, which is V for other things. But I have this set to grave. So if we just hold down the grave or tilde button, as some call it, and break this tree, the entire tree will break down and we can pick up some wood. Now, that was a pretty big tree, so what we're going to do right now is just craft the basics. And all we're going to start is by crafting a pickaxe. Now that we have a pickaxe, we can go grab some stone tools. I do not recommend making a full set of wooden tools because, to be honest, you'll never actually use them. If we run down here to this handy cave and kill another cow, we can also just vein mine the stone like so. Placing down our crafting table once again, craft a furnace, and then use some of the wood, not too much, just some of the wood to smelt up some beef. And while that's going, we can make a stone pickaxe. Also, another mod they have in here is inventory sorting. So if you press the middle mouse button, it'll just sort your entire inventory. So that's pretty nice for when your inventory looks extremely messy like mine. This copper ore will be used plenty in the future, so be sure to pick it up if you can find some. Over here we have 2 beef, so we can eat this and regain some of our lost. Alright, taking our furnace and our crafting table, we're gonna head on over here. Missed the crafting table. We can head over here into the cave. And there's some coal at the end of this, so we can just vein mine this coal and use it to craft some torches so we can actually see. There we go. Putting it in our offhand, we just have copper here that I missed coming right away. And now we are free to explore the other parts of the cave, but that'll have to do for this episode, and we'll start going through the rest of it in the next one.